Good afternoon. So, uh, design the peak test board design. Peak test board design. So, design peak 18F test board to test the LED buzzer and relay, which is connected to ports, and control them using keys or the switches. So, first we will see what is relay, what is buzzer. So relay means what? In some electronic appliances, we need to switch or control high voltages or high currents. So in this case, we may use electromagnetic or a solid state relay. For example, it can be used to control some appliances using low power electronic circuit. So an electromagnetic relay is a switch which is used to switch a high voltage or current using a low power circuit, and it magnetically isolates a low power circuit from the high power, and it is activated by energizing an electromagnet. So coil wounded on a soft iron core. So generally the relay consists a inductor coil, a spring, swing terminal, and two high power contacts, which are namely as normally closed switch, and normally open. So relay uses an electromagnet to move a swing terminal between two contacts, that is NO and NC. And when there is no power applied to the inductor coil, that is relay is off, the spring holds the swing terminal is attached to NC contact. So whenever required power is applied to the inductor coil and the current flowing through the coil generates a magnetic field which is helpful to move the swing terminal and attach it to the normally open contact. Again, when power is off, the spring restores the swing terminal position to NC. Now the next is advantages. The advantages of relay. So a relay takes a small power to turn on, but it can control high power device to switch on and off. So consider an example. Relay is used to control the ceiling fan at our home. The ceiling fan may run at 230 volt AC and draws a current maximum of 4 ampere. Therefore, the power required is 4 by 230, that is 920 watt. Of course, we can control AC, light, fan, etc. depending on the relay, and it can be used to control the DC motor in robotics. So these are the designing steps. First is the designing of a power supply, then clock circuit, reset circuit, configuration of the port, and the last is the connection diagram. The algorithm is given here, the embedded program is given. So while interfacing a relay of relay to 805, a relay should not be directly connected to microcontroller. It need a driving circuit due to the reason. The first reason is microcontroller will not able to supply a current which is required for the proper working of relay, and the maximum current that A89C51 microcontroller can sink is 15 milliampere, while a relay needs about 50 to 100 milliampere current, and relay is activated by energizing its coil. So microcontroller may stop working by the negative voltage which is produced in the relay due to its back EMF. So interfacing, we need a large current sinker circuit between the relay and the 805 microcontroller. Then the next is the buzzer. Now what is buzzer? This theoretical part of the relay and buzzer is not shown in this PPT. So buzzer is an electronic device which converts the electronic signal into buzzing noise that is applied to it. So it can be used as an electronic bell or as a quiz buzzer. The typical uses buzzers and beepers include alarm devices, timer and confirmation of the user input such as mouse click or the keystroke. There are basically two types of buzzer, electromechanical and piezoelectric. So early devices were based on an electromechanical system identical to an electric bell without the metal gong. Similarly, a relay may be connected to interrupt its own actuating circuit, causing the contact to buzz. So often these units were anchored to wall or ceiling to use it as a sounding board. Then piezoelectric element may be driven by an oscillating electronic circuit or other audio signal source driven with a piezoelectric audio amplifier. Applications of buzzers are judging panel, educational purpose, electronic metronome, game show, lockout devices. Buzzer can be connected directly to one of the port pin of microcontroller. The port P2.0 of microcontroller is connected to buzzer, and this type of connection is possible if the current requirement of the buzzer is not more than 20 milliampere. The output is in current source mode so that the buzzer will turn on when the output of the port is logic high. And in programming point of view, we can write a simple on-off program using delay in between them. So for half period, buzzer gets on automatically, and for next half, buzzer get off automatically. So one can also use the switch concept to control on and off of the operation. Then the next is home protection system. So the home protection system, the step 1 is design of power supply. So pick 18F4550, which works on the frequency of oscillator ranging from 0 to 20 MHz and require a power supply of plus minus 5 or plus minus 12 volt. Plus 5 volt supply is given. Then design of clock circuit, reset circuit. Next step is general block diagram. So this is the block diagram of any security system without inbuilt ADC. So some of the modern processors like a PIC has the inbuilt ADC, and it require only a signal conditioning circuit. The sample signal conditioning circuit, it's shown here. The signal conditioning circuit for any analog signal varies from signal to signal, and for any low level signals an instrumentation amplifier is based. So this diagram shows the signal conditioning circuit. Now the next step is algorithm. So we have to initialize the PIC port and LCD first, then provide the set point for various controlling action, then accept the signal, it may be analog or digital. Then we have to check the conditions, set conditions. If not met or exceed, then get the indication by the beep display on LCD and making device and off. And then off. Store the current element. If everything is set is right, then continues the step 3. And the last is flow chart. And this diagram shows this is interfacing diagram.